This sure has been quite the year for DLCs, hasn't it? Last year all I had to worry about was keeping up with the latest Fallout New Vegas DLCs, and now with the releases of Skyrim and Mass Effect 3, that makes 2 games that I plan to keep up with their add-ons. Add Assassin's Creed 3 to the mix, and I've got myself occupied for quite a while. Now, as I'm sure you know, I just took a look at the newest DLC for Mass Effect 3 with Omega, and I found myself quite surprised at the overall enjoyment I found in this expansion. But here we are just over a week later, and the ball is back in Skyrim's court as I take a look at its newest DLC, Dragonborn. So, is this venture back to the dragon-infested fantasy land worth the admittedly pricey $20? Well, let's venture on and find out. This DLC begins with you being accosted by cultists as soon as you enter the nearest city. These cultists have but one question for you. Are you the Dragonborn? You can either confirm or deny this, but either way they can accuse you of being a fraud and attack you. Which is pretty odd considering you are in fact the Dovahkiin. After searching them, you find out that their orders were from someone named Mirak on the island of Solstheim. After charting a ship there, you may recall exactly where this island is. Here are a few hints. The natives refer to you as an outlander, they are primarily elves, and there is a very large active volcano. That's right, this DLC takes you back to the magical land of Morrowind. As you ask the locals about this Mirak character, they all have a similar reaction. They can all recall the name, but have no specific memory of this person. Upon further investigation, you begin to find stones throughout the land that force people within their proximity to become mindless drones. These people then proceed to create strange obelisks, which in turn manage to take control of more people. After even more investigation, you will run into Freya. Freya is attempting to free her fellow villagers from this curse, but isn't quite sure how. She tags along with you as you investigate the temple causing this madness. Once you make your way through the temple, you find a black book. This is the kind of book that you can really lose yourself into once you read it. No, seriously, the friggin' book spouts tentacles and sucks you in. Here is where you meet the infamous Mirak. As it turns out, he was once a dragon priest. You know, one of these guys. But even aside from this, he was also one of the original Dragonborn. He promptly banishes you from his realm with the promise that his work is almost complete and he will regain control of Solstheim once more. So, do you have what it takes to take on this rather powerful Dovahkiin? Well, if vampires, dragons, giants, dragon priests, and gargoyles don't stop you, I think you'll be okay. And now for the reviewing. This DLC not only gives you access to a decently large area, but also grants you with 7 main quests and 29 side quests. But even with a new area and new quests, you will also be facing against some new foes. Some of the standard foes you will run into in the land of Morrowind include burnt spriggans, creatures which spawn from the ash of the Red Mountain, aptly named Ash Spawn, and even goblin-type creatures named Reiklings. Now, once you manage to find one of the many black books scattered across Solstheim, you will then have to face the horrors within. These Lovecraftian-style creatures tend to attack with their tentacles, and have the looks of Cthulhu, Dunwich horrors, and various other things that should not be. But let's not forget weapons, armor, and perks. You will be able to craft 4 new armor types, along with finding special armors in your travels. Add over 30 new weapons and new shouts, and you've already got quite a bit of content to keep you busy for a while. However, the one ability that makes this DLC stand out above the rest is this. You get to mount and fly dragons. Once you have this ability, you will be able to shout at any dragon you see and use this dragon as your trusty steed. This not only helps you get around much faster, but you can also reduce any and all foes in your path to a pile of embers. So, in conclusion, can I recommend this DLC? Yes, 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 1,000 times, yes. Not only does this provide a decent storyline, new area, and a lot of weapons and armor, but I mean really, riding dragons, how are you going to be able to pass that up? So while this add-on is slightly pricier than most, this is one instance where I can say with certainty that it's absolutely worth the money. So until next time, this is Z-Dog, Dovahkiin, Vampire, Reviewer, Dragon Jockey. See you next time.